So I have decided that I'll just tell your truth, your whole truth, and nothing but it.
You don't want this.
Your drunk truth. You
are a drunk.
Your cheating truth.
And you're hot.
Your broke truth.
And shut up.
She brought it
Just
up.
shut up.
I'll spread it out over time.
So,
don't worry.
You know what?
I won't tell it all tonight.
Broken whore from Hampton University, and everybody knows it. And that's why we went to Sing Sing.
What is Sing Sing?
When I tell you how hard it's been to get a free minute so that I can get on this microphone and run my mouth about Karen. Ooh, now this video, now y'all know I didn't watch The Real Housewives of Potomac from the earlier seasons. I just hopped right in season 8. But this clip right here, child, Karen, who really going to sing at this point? Child. And ooh, Gizelle already told us Karen has some things going on, y'all. Oh, this clip makes it so much more crazy now. Anyway, real question though, Karen. Who really going to sing, mama? Who really up at sing, mama? It sounds like you, girl, because you got 8 charges, 8 citations, mama. And it's not looking good. It's not looking good. Ooh, we got things to discuss. We have things to discuss. Anyway, hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Belle, and this is the Belle Perspective, and we do a little thing around here called Foolishness on the Internet, and this is where we just talk about things that move us, okay? Gossip, celebrity, all the things, right? That kind of stuff. Anyway, if you're new to my channel, go ahead and subscribe. You already know the drill. Get down in the comments and sound off. Let me know what you think. And I also want to announce to everyone, I do have a store called La Belle V, my merchandise store. I'm a collector of mugs, but that's not the only thing on the site. And I will be adding more products and merchandise as it grows. But definitely check out my site. I'm going to put the link in the description box. Support your girl. I'm a graphic designer at heart, so I'm enjoying this and I'm picking up my passion project. So support your girl however you can, whether through liking the video, sharing the video, getting in the comments, subscribing to the channel, or purchasing some merch. Go ahead and do that. I appreciate it. Either way, I appreciate it. Now let's get into this mess, child. Let's get into this mess. Okay, so Karen. All right, Karen. Karen Huger. Come on over here, girl. Karen. Now, let me tell you, Miss Karen ate down in that Real Housewife Potomac reunion look. Okay, so go ahead and check out my video. Shameless plug. I'm going to go ahead and stick it up here around here somewhere. So click on that after you finish watching this, okay? But Karen, I don't know what happened. I don't know what the goings on was, but Karen got arrested. Originally, the outlet told us that Karen got into a car accident. Nobody had any details. And so yesterday, y'all, if you missed it, I had a live, and that was my Portia versus everybody live. And child, we had a time, baby. We had a time. And no matter what we do or what we talk about, all of our conversations always end up getting back to RHOA or RHOP. And again, without fail, we started talking about RHOP, and shout out to Julian. Okay, shout out to friend. Hey, friend. Julian was like, girl, Belle, you heard about Karen being in a car accident? I was like, yeah, I did. He was like, well, you know she was driving drunk. I said, well, I don't know nothing about that. I'm not about to be putting nobody's business out if I don't know nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just rude and nasty, and that's just nasty work. And I'm not trying to do that, okay? Child, let me tell you something. Shout out to Inga. Inga was like, baby, let me find the footages. Let me find the proof, baby, and I'll slide it right on over. So shout out to Inga, child. She slid it over to me, and I was flabbergasted. Now, Karen Huger, this is according to People Magazine, Karen Huger was charged with a DUI and DWI following a car crash in Maryland. Right? She was driving her 2017 Maserati. Come on, Maserati. Okay? When she was stopped by the Montgomery Police Department in Maryland at 11:50 p.m. on Tuesday. Other articles that I read said that she refused the breathalyzer test, y'all. Okay. I've been reading several different articles trying to get as much information so that I can come and talk to y'all about it. So she was officially charged with driving a vehicle while impaired by alcohol and driving under the influence of alcohol. She has a mandatory court appearance coming up, and she was actually by herself in the car, so nobody else was there. And Fortunately, she was okay, and also she didn't hurt anybody. But baby, when I tell you these charges that they have tacked on for her, dear, I don't know how Karen is gonna. She got some charges: wanton endangerment, what is it? Driving a vehicle on the highway with suspended registration. Girl, what? And failure to notify administration of change of address within 30 days, which I don't know, everybody. I feel like everybody in their mouth. Let me not say nothing because I don't want to put my business out there, but anyway, driving a vehicle in excess of reasonable and prudent speed on the highway. I mean, these are charges on top of charges, and I'm not going to read all of them because baby, it's charges on top of charges. It's crazy. It's crazy. Now, when the statement came out, right? So this is after all the information about the incident. Now that we know that she was driving drunk, she reported to TMZ saying, "Thank you all for your prayers and well wishes during this very frightening experience, girl, experience that you put yourself in." Let me tell you something. The Real Housewives of Potomac girls, Gizelle, Robin, they are going to put their foot on her neck. Karen is not going to be able to escape this. They're going to be talking about her like a dog. Oh, Lord. Anyway, she said so she was thankful for all the prayers and well wishes during this very frightening experience. Again, an experience that she put herself in. I am still in shock from last night's incident, but grateful to be alive today. We are very grateful that she is alive and that no one was hurt. She said, with the passing of my beloved mother, grief comes and goes in waves. And with Mother's Day approaching, it has felt more like a tsunami. I don't know why she acting like Mother's Day is right around the corner, baby. It's March. Okay, it's March. I don't know, Karen. I don't know, girl. This is not looking good. And again, I can't stress it enough. She better be glad with nobody around, that she didn't hit anybody, because it could have been over. It could have been worse. And shout out to the Belle who told me that she had a DUI before. So this is the second DUI. Now, I understand you feeling that way, but Karen, I got to be for real with you. There is a such thing as Uber. Okay, there literally is a such thing as Uber. And I feel like we are too old and too grown to know when our limits are, right? We're like, okay, we're not 18, 19 years old where child, oh yeah, actually not legal to drink, but y'all know y'all was drinking at 18 and 19. But anyway, we're not 21 years old. I'll say 21. We're not 21 years old and not really still understanding how much we can take and how much we can't take before we can actually get out on the road, okay? And I'm not going to sit up here and act like I ain't never drove under the influence back in my younger days, okay? Right, when I thought I was invincible. Boo, I don't do those things. We at our age now, and I'm not nowhere near Karen's age, so I know she knows her body even better than I know my body now at my age. So I really don't feel like there is any type of excuse. I understand she's grieving and everything, but sweetie, there's a such thing as Uber Black. Okay, there is a such thing on the Uber app. I don't even remember what it's called, and it might be Black as well. But you can hire an actual professional driver who can take you where you need to go. Karen has ruined her car. Literally ruined her car. It's inoperable. Like, she can't drive it anywhere now. So she got to get a brand new car. Girl, now when you get a DUI, when that kind of thing, because I had a good girlfriend who got a DUI specifically in Maryland, and she had to have that what is that device that you put on your car? It's like it's a device that you have to put on your steering wheel, and you have to breathe into it before you can operate it. Like, it was a whole thing. She had to like check in. It went on her background report. She had to explain to employers why she had that on her. Like, it is never worth it. And I feel like driving drunk is so 1990s. Like, is that not 1990? Is that not giving you like 1989 to you? Like, girl, that's so old. Why are we still doing that? I don't understand why that's still an issue. Why is this still a thing? I don't understand. Anyway, all I know is that them girls are going to be riding her like a donkey, child. You talking about riding the fence, baby. They sure going to be riding. You absolutely right, Karen. They are going to be riding you, okay? And I'm shocked. I'm really shocked. I'm interested to hear what she has to say outside of this little PR statement. I'm interested. I'm interested to hear. And I understand that she may have been going through some things, but I also hope that she's in therapy because, sweetheart, that's unacceptable. That is unacceptable behavior. She could have hurt somebody for real, for real. According to the report, she jumped a median, y'all. Girl. Anyway, Karen, no, girl. Now, on that note, child, more Real Housewives news. Real Housewives of Miami star. And I use that term loosely because y'all know I hate that bitch. Larsa Pippen and her little boy toy Marcus Jordan broke up, y'all. Are you surprised? We can't believe in real love, huh? Real love don't exist no more. Couple goals, huh? America's favorite couple. They done broke up, child. According to Larsa, she says that they haven't been spending a whole lot of time together. They are going in separate ways. And she says that she realizes that they want different things out of life. In another article that I read, she said he basically isn't ambitious enough for her. I said, now, girl, it didn't take you 2 or 3 years to figure out that he wasn't ambitious enough. First of all, let's be fucking for real, Larsa, okay? Larsa, black woman, magic stealing witch. I can't stand her. Every time she just black woman, let me steal all of your essence. That's what she give me. Anyway, I'm going off on a tangent, but that's what I was saying. I personally feel like Larsa and Marcus were a publicity stunt. I don't feel like this was a real couple at all. I feel like Larsa needed a little boy toy, and I feel like Marcus had a vendetta against his daddy, okay? I don't care what you say. Fight me in the comments. How the hell do you respect and love your dad, but then fool around with a woman who was married to your father's rival? Huh? How does that even work? I wouldn't even want to be in. Why? How do you even get yourself into that position? I honestly feel like Marcus Jordan got a chip on his shoulder. Maybe he got cut off. Maybe his daddy is forcing him to, make some money on his own. Because, baby, when I tried to Google him and find out exactly what he did, it said entrepreneurial mogul or something. It said fashion designer. And I was like, girl, get the... Baby, they letting any and everybody put Wikipedia pages together, child. Anybody can do anything on the internet at this point. I said a fashion mogul. Doing what? Him in them jeans and the t-shirt that he be wearing? Child, if he don't go somewhere, bye. Bye, boy. Bye. Anyway, and even honestly, when they said that they were dating, I was like, isn't he too broke for her? Because remember on the show, he was basically coaching Larsa's daughter on how to basically spend up the allowance that you get because the money is not going to roll over. I guess you get it from experience as well because you also get your allowance. Child, Larsa thought she was going to be able to get that Jordan money and that Pippen money at the same time. And I'm not mad. But girl, you was digging the wrong. You was you was trying to tap the wrong pipe, girl. Wrong pipe. You tapping the wrong pipe, girl. Ain't nothing in that thing, girl. He's still on his daddy money, girl. What else did I want to say? Honestly, again, I feel like it was a PR stunt, but I also feel like Marcus really wasn't interested in Larsa like that. I don't feel like it. I feel like Marcus was looking to get in the spotlight, try to make a little something. On the reunion part 3, he was like, man, I wish I could get up there and defend. He didn't even say defend Larsa. He was like, man, I just really wish I could be on the stage. I said, I bet you do really want to be a housewife, don't you? He wanted a mojito so bad. He really wanted a mojito. That's what I feel. That's what I feel. Anyway, y'all get down in the comments and tell me what you think about America's favorite couple. Aw, they're not together anymore. Moving on, child. Okay, so speaking of couple that's not together, Ray J, Princess Love. And I got another story that I want to talk about real quick with Ray J as well. But Ray J and Princess Love, they're supposed to be going to a divorce, child. This is like their 6th or 7th time. Ain't no telling if they're really going to be getting a divorce or not. Honestly, who cares? Whatever, okay? The problem, though, or the interesting thing, and y'all get down in the comments and tell me what y'all think, is that there are rumors swirling about Ray J, actually about Princess Love dating John Boyega. Now, I love me some John Boyega, child. Hey, John. Okay. And apparently they were at karaoke and John had his arm all up on Princess Love like that was his boo. And Angeline Yee, messy ass, was telling Ray J about it, baby. When I tell you the boy was hurt, feelings was hurt. Girl, Ray J is a menace. Like, I'm just looking at pictures. I was looking at pictures just so I can prepare the thumbnail. Ray J is a menace. Like, I don't understand how anybody would have married his behind. Ew, him. This the same dude who was telling everybody to wear black drawers just He was telling everybody to wear black, all the men wear black drawers so you wouldn't see the doo-doo stains. Ugh, he is underdeveloped, y'all. I don't know who would make. Oh, Lord. Ugh. I hope if she is moved on, please let it be a John Boyega, because he seemed like he got more business about himself than Ray J ass. Okay? Anyway, speaking of Ray J was down to the Breakfast Club, and he talked about how he wants his sister to go on tour with Monica. And per usual, the lowbrow pundit, I don't even want to call them pundit, the lowbrow speakers, podcasters, whatever you want to call them, always, because they think binary, right? It's always some or none. It's never, or what is it, the zero sum theory. Like, it's always there can only be one, right? They have that binary thinking. Like, two things can't be true at the same time. Anyway, DJ Envy asked Ray J, okay, so if Brandy and Monica go on tour, who's going to open up? And Ray J says, oh, Monica should open up for Brandy. And it starts this whole backlash on Twitter, and everybody is commenting. And Monica actually comes in and says, listen, Ray J, if you want to talk about this, you need to come to me one-on-one, because you're really what you're doing right now is causing a chasm, right? And it's going to get even bigger, like it was before, okay? She shouted out Brandy. She said, Brandy has all of the accolades, and so do I. So why are we having this conversation? This leads me to where I was going. One, if Brandy and Monica went on tour, I absolutely would love to see it. Two, why do we always have to have these binary conversations when it comes to like tours and things? Why can't we just go see who we want to see, y'all? I don't know. I was just thinking, I want to pose that question to y'all. Y'all tell me what y'all think. And maybe I didn't pose the question properly, but I just don't understand why this always has to be a thing, a Brandy versus Monica thing. Both of them are very talented women, and I hate the fact that this is a constant thing. And for Ray J, boy, shut your ass up, boy. Anyway, moving on, the last thing that I really want to quickly talk about is Quiet on the Set. Y'all, I'm not going to go into detail because there's a lot of disturbing shit that happened at Nickelodeon. And I don't feel like the little blurb of we're setting expectations and standards to meet ourselves and do better, etc., that little blurb that they show at the end of every episode on that documentary on HBO, I don't feel like that's sufficient enough. But yeah, y'all, some long short, it's a lot of people that did some evil things to some kids. Amanda Bynes included, child. She was not on the documentary telling her testimony, but one good look at her. If you hear the stories of what happened on that set and you see Amanda Bynes, you have an instant correlation. Okay. Shout out to Drake Bell for telling his story. I'm wondering if Kenan and Kel experienced any kind of thing, because they were also on Nickelodeon. My biggest takeaway from this is that it felt like these executive producers, these creators, and these writers knew who they could exploit, and they knew who to choose, right? So it felt like they were choosing child actors that had parents who came from, desperate situations, parents who didn't make a whole lot of money, who lost their job, recently got laid off, who needed the money and was depending on their children. And so it put them in this like very vulnerable position to have to allow their child, who is impressionable and doesn't really know right from wrong, to allow all these things to happen. And then the parent be put in this compromising position because they've never seen this type of money in their lives, and this is how they eat. And to me, I feel like if you're going to let your child be a child star, you need to put it in your mind that you don't give a fuck if you have to sleep under a motherfucking bridge before you sell your child to some goddamn executive who don't give a fuck about your child, who's going to exploit them and possibly violate them. Okay? When I tell you the ABUSC, the SABUSC, the racism, the discrimination, gender discrimination, there were people on that Nickelodeon set, that Dan Schneider, who was the ringleader, allowed to be on that set. People who were peas, okay, who like children, who go after making children their victims. He allowed them on the set, and there were multiple on the set, y'all. And so I feel like they were targeting parents who came from struggle situations. This is their child. They're putting all their hopes and their dreams in their child. And this impressionable baby is sitting up here carrying the back of their family on them, or carrying the weight of their family on their back in this awkward position. Child, I was waiting for the parents to say, I was waiting for at least one parent to say, you know what? I'm snatching my child. I don't give a fuck if we got to sleep in a shelter. I don't give a fuck if we got to sleep in a box under a bridge. I'll be good goddamned if I let somebody abuse my child. I was waiting for parents to say that. Okay. I didn't see it. Now, the other thing, there was a parent. So Drake's dad, I need to finish watching because I've only gotten to episode, I watched 1 and 2 and I'm in part 3. Drake Bell from Drake and Josh, his dad saw signs and complained and tried to do what he could. But the relationship between the person that was a P was so strong with Drake that he started to put things in his head, impressionable things. Now, this boy is 15, so he don't know right from wrong like that, to create some sort of chasm between Drake and his dad so that the P could come in and do what he eventually wanted to do with Drake. So anyway, y'all, and not Arbor Graham, but Drake Bell, okay, from Drake and Josh. Anyway, it's unfortunate. I'm also going to be watching that Freaknik documentary, child. I'm going to get into that too. I'm going to talk about that as well. But anyway, y'all get down in the comments. Tell me what you think about all of the things. And I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.